the speech? No, no, no. You know, I could speak from the heart, but before, 6 months ago, after I got the COVID vaccine, I just couldn't do it, the booster, right? Something changed, I can't do it. But actually, I had a problem with my family, my friends, and the bride 6 months ago, that's why. It was at Alex's wedding. You know, like you heard, I was giving as father of the bride, father of the groom speech. And they said I roasted Alex too much. My family said that. They criticized me. Man, that was tough. So, I had to apologize. And now they say I cannot roast the bride. You cannot. It's just not acceptable. It's really tough to give a speech without roasting. Right? That's right, like you said, no roasting. Is that okay? Plus, my friends had a problem with me. My friends. You know, all I said was when thanking the guests, that some of my friends, I'm just amazed they'll travel so far for a free meal, like you heard the sentence. They've traveled even further when they're here. Table 13, actually. I don't want to call them out, but table 13. Guys come from India for this free meal. Anyway, so, you know, for me, it's deja vu all over again, like Yogi Berra said. You know Yogi Berra? Great American, right? Yeah. So, Lisa, we're not going to do this ever again. It's too much work. Plus, we clashed over every aspect of the wedding. From the venue, to the menu, to the dance routines, to the music, and most importantly, the guest list. So, as the father of the bridezilla, and bride, sorry, I'm not supposed to roast you. If you're sitting in this audience, you're the chosen few. You went through a process like the Pope goes through, like the selection process. Even with a puff of white smoke over Lisa's house in Yorba Linda. I don't know if Khan's family went through the same process, but all I can tell you, there's some very fine people on both sides today. Like in Charlottesville. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you the story of Lisa. You know, Lisa's given me a time limit, so I have to do. I'll take 6 minutes for each of these sections. One is high school, so childhood, her high school, her college years, why she met Khan. Why, not how. How, Alex will say. Why she met Khan. And my reaction when I met Khan. And also some heartfelt marriage advice. So 1 minute each, right? So bear with me, I'm not going to repeat it again. 1 minute each. So 6 minutes. So Lisa, she was born just 5 pounds. 2 pounds of fiery Shirley Temple hair. You saw this screen outside, right? Shirley Temple hair. She was so small and so vulnerable. I was afraid for her, not realizing that soon I'll be afraid of her. But her determining skill was, or defining skill was a determination, a willpower and an independence. So let me give you an example. We had a Ford Explorer with a high floor. She used to try to climb up there. If I assisted her or dared to hoist her into the car seat, she would climb back down and try again, hanging on like a koala bear to a eucalyptus tree and climb back up there and sit in there, complete the feat, look at me and say defiantly, yes I can, yes I can. So she went to high school, 60 pounds strapped in a car seat. Booster seat. No, 60 pounds, yeah. Her backpack dwarfed her, much like her dreams. So, as she hopped off the car, I asked her, what sport are you going to play? I was thinking like chess or choir. She says, basketball. And she says, and then I asked her, so are you going to be the ball? She looks at me defiantly and says, I will show you. I was worried. I thought, I know images of what happened to Caitlin Clark. You saw 2 months ago? When Kennedy Carter body slams her and throws her on the floor, injuries. I didn't have to worry. She was no Caitlin Clark. Instead, she was like Muggsy Bogues, you know her? Muggsy Bogues?
Yeah.
He's the shortest NBA player. The shortest. 5'3", pint size. Lisa was like a hummingbird on espresso. She was darting through the field of legs. But she controlled the game like a seasoned conductor of a symphony. And then she sometimes played the entire game. At the end of 1 year, she was captain of high school basketball team. Anyone play with her? Anyone play in the same team? Anyone play?
She's my captain!
Yeah! She's my captain. Yeah, that's it. Okay, then it came time to apply to college. So she goes to Johns Hopkins, a backup school. She was in Johns Hopkins, a backup school. It wasn't a dream school, guys. It was something else. Alex will tell you why, though. Alex will tell you why. And so she does a bachelor's in computer science and applies to medical school. She applies to 40 medical school, 40. And she gets 40 rejects. Is this on? 40 rejects. And then she goes to Harvard as a master's in biomedical informatics with a 4.0, and she applies again. And when the 38th rejection came in, I tell her, baby girl, you can't do this. You better stick to computer science. But she was shaken, but still not broken. And then she waits, totally undeterred. And she gets in to Georgetown Medical School. Lisa, you could have chosen some better school than Johns Hopkins, Harvard, and Georgetown. The most expensive schools in the country. And you saw me praying short time ago. I was praying that the Feds don't raise the interest rates. Raising kids is a 25-year sentence until you get them through college. But as she was setting out to Hopkins. I was worried. She was going to Baltimore, this dystopian city, right? Baltimoreans. Yeah, come on. I watched The Wire. I know the scenes. It's a city where gunfire erupts regularly. Where drugs flow through, get torrent through the street. And gangs, they are with unchecked savagery. You know that, right? It's true. Baltimoreans? No, huh?
Oh, you're from California.
Maybe it's changed now. But I know. Stringer Bell and Omar Little, I know them guys. Yeah, those who watch The Wire. So I was really worried. So I thought, what should I do? I was imagining a scene from the movie Taken. Have you seen the movie Taken? Yeah. I get a phone call at midnight, these gangs. We have your daughter, don't call the police. What do? I asked my wife, she didn't know what. Then I had an idea, maybe I'd call Doc the Bounty Hunter, She said that sometimes he goes out and gets some bad guys. I wrote down his number, 833, tell Doc. You can fact check me, Jordan. It's true, yeah, it's true. I put it on. To go after the bad guys in case they get it. And I thought, that's not enough. I need a preemptive strategy. I need someone to be with her all the time, to be a deterrent for the bad hombres of Baltimore. But what I needed was an equalizer. Equalizer, have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
I needed Denzel. What I needed was an equalizer. Equalizer, have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
I needed Denzel. But anyway, I had an idea. Next morning, I spoke to Lisa. Lisa, you're going to get your bachelor's degree. You also need the MRS degree. You know MRS? Mrs. degree, yeah. When you go to college, I said, there's plenty of fish. She said, I know, plentyoffish.com. I said, no, I'm not talking about the website. Plenty of fish. There's plenty of fish in college and you need to get a good catch. Good catch. So then I said, you know, every girl deserves a perfect partner. But not everyone is lucky, like your mom, to get one. So she set off to college. I thought I'd be waiting for Godot, but I didn't hear. The pandemic struck, the lockdown in place, then I didn't hear from her about anything for so long. And then suddenly she said, I want you to meet someone. So we set the day, and then I opened the door, and there he stood. I looked at him, and I said, but he is so tall. I know what you were thinking, guys. I know what you were thinking. He's so tall. I asked him, did you get him from the K-dramas? Have you seen K-dramas? Everyone is so tall there. She said, no, he's Alex's classmate. Oh, so I called up Alex. I said, Alex, do you know him? He said 6 words and he hung up. Dad, he is better than me. That was no consolation. Alex set such a low bar. Sorry, I'm not supposed to roast Alex. Janina, it's too late for you. Oh, look at that. You're still in love. You okay, Lisa? Sorry. So then I wanted to connect with Colin. I really wanted to connect. I wanted to jive with him. I told him, hey, I'm a fan of BTS. I binge watch Squid Games. I love crazy. I love Crash Landing on You. I love you, Sari. No reaction. No reaction. So maybe I'll try a different angle. Maybe it's food that he likes. He said, I like japchae. I like bulgogi. And I dream about mukbang when I go to bed. You know what is mukbang, right? They watch these shows where you watch other people eat. Again, no reaction. That's when I realized that Kong was more American than a bald eagle eating a hot dog at a baseball game. Again, I realized that I don't know anything about him, but he knows everything about me. He works for Google. No, but as time went by, I started to look up to Kong. But that's mainly because he's 6'1" and I'm 2'11". Kong, you brought happiness to Lisa and joy to her family. And your love for her and your respect for her culture is really evident. When I look at Kong, I see kindness, respect, and warmth. And it's a warmth that comes from within. He's a lamb in lamb's clothing. He was my equalizer. He was my equalizer. Thank you, Kong. Welcome to the family. Kong's parents. You know, the qualities we see in Kong were not found, but they were clearly nurtured. For that, and for raising such a fine son, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Listen, and Kong, life is not about finding the perfect partner. It's about being one. Life is about compromises. You meet your partner halfway. So let's try it out. Kong, you want to get Korean food? Lisa wants to get Indian food. Your partner halfway, what do you get? That's a That's a compromise. Not bad. You pass. You pass. You're welcome. And Lisa, you never go to bed angry. What do you do instead? Stay up all night and plot your revenge. Con, we don't need you to take care of Lisa. Lisa doesn't want you to take care of her. What she wants is a partner and companion. Remember the little girl in the Ford Explorer climbing up the car seat? Her determination was not limited to car seats, but permeated every aspect of her life. From acquiring a new skill, from facing an academic challenge, or traversing a new unknown territory. You saw that everything she faces with vigor. You saw that recently when she was in the emergency room 3 days ago with injuries, and they said, maybe you need surgery, you need IV fluids, you need admission to the hospital. She texts from the hospital bed to us, yes I can, I will be there, the show must go on. Her resolve is unwaverable and her focus is unshakable. And she completes every target that she sets on. Lisa.
Like her dad.
Who's her dad? Who's her dad? Who's her dad? Every target that she sets on. Kong, embrace Lisa's beautiful mind and cherish a vibrant spirit. Lisa, we love you, we care for you, and we are so proud of you. But today my heart is bittersweet emotion of a father letting go. Just like the Heartland song, you know the song? I held her first, I loved her first, but a place in my heart will always be hers. But, you know, my heart is also swelling with pride about the incredible journey they're going to undertake. They're looking forward. I'm going to miss Lisa say, yes I can. I've heard all my life. Instead, she's going to say something better. Yes we can. Yes we can. So, I'm going to propose a toast, and then we'll all say, yes we can. Yes we can. So, to a marriage love filled with love and laughter, Korean kimchi. Yes we can. Yes we can. Yes we can. Yes we can. Thank you.